they were found plugging hard drives into the computers. The aides were found plugging hard drives into the computers. Unelected officials.
It's officially a coup. Remember last weekend when I said they were performing a coup and a lot of people were like, coups can't be elected? Over the weekend, Elon performed an internal coup. And also, I don't remember anyone voting for Elon to take total power. And they're right. Unfortunately, the shock doctrine worked and kept everyone distracting as I was running around screaming about Elon. If you haven't already read the piece that Ezra Klein wrote about that, please do so. It explains that these executive orders aren't quite as powerful as you think they are. Although, to be clear, they are still very concerning and they do have some power, so we should be paying attention to them. They're frequently just contestable. They're mostly put in place to try and freak everyone out and distract people from what's really going on. Which would be things like over the weekend, Elon Musk's team broke in and now has access to the Treasury payment system. Or he is trying to put an end to the USAID entirely. And it's not just that. Over the weekend, he broke into many offices, including the Treasury, OPM, GSA, and the USAID. And now his team has total access to federal data and an insane amount of public data. A good example of this is they can now find the social security number of any American citizen and also what funds they receive from the government, along with enormous amounts of information about everyone else who pays taxes here in the US. And they can do whatever they want with it. I mean, not technically legally, but that all seems to be out the window now. And for some reason, they've started by targeting churches, and more specifically, Lutheran churches. And why Lutheran specifically and not Catholic? Well, as someone who grew up in a Lutheran church, I remember that we did a lot of outreach and things involving helping the community. And given that he's also specifically going after the U.S. international development relations and AIDS, as well as things like welfare, food stamps, and other support systems, it seems like he's kind of going after anything that would strengthen the American people. If you want to stay up to date, the Alt National Park Services has been giving us a play-by-play from all of the internal employees leaking information what's going on behind the scenes here.